anywhere in the borderland, brace yourself for what could be a very windy end of your weekend. It's a change from what we've been seeing. That is why you are now under an ABC-7 First Alert. Iris.
Cooler temperatures, as mentioned, winds pick up, and the possibility for some rain. All of that is why we are under that first alert. I have more details coming up.
This year, I think it's very calm.
Now, do you brave Black Friday? From what we heard and saw, the madness just isn't what it used to be.
And do you try to keep your dollar in the borderland? Tonight, the big push to make you shop local this weekend.
I, knock on wood, have been very fortunate that I have not had any problems.
And in Las Cruces, shoppers are urged to keep their guard up and keep their eyes all around them. We're live tonight with Black Friday coverage in Doña Ana County. Good evening, everyone. I'm Josie Ortegon.
And I'm Bob Harp. Rick and Estella are off tonight. ABC-7 at 6 starts now.
Live, where news comes first, from the Mesilla Valley and Las Cruces to El Paso and the borderland. This is ABC-7 at 6.
This 2-year-old surveillance video from Las Cruces and a police holding cell continues to make headlines tonight. It shows 2 former police officers beating on a man in custody, and he ended up in the intensive care unit.
Since we first showed you what happened to Ross Flynn, many of you were outraged and even said these officers should face criminal charges. New tonight, just one station confirming from the head of Las Cruces Police that one officer will not be retried on a battery charge. The second officer will never even go to trial.
Let's go and get to our top story coverage right now. First at 6, 2 former police officers who were fired for beating a man in custody while he was in handcuffs will no longer face those criminal charges. It's a story you'll see right now only on ABC-7. Our New Mexico mobile newsroom crew brought you this video in the spring of last year. The Las Cruces Police Department surveillance video was shot in December of 2014, and it shows the officers hitting, punching, and kicking Ross Flynn. The man was in custody, accused of threatening his neighbors with a gun. Instead of jail, he ended up in the hospital with a broken skull and other injuries. Flynn is now suing Las Cruces for $12 million. A grand jury later indicted officers Richard Garcia and Danny Salcido. They were to be prosecuted separately. Garcia went on trial last summer, and the judge declared a mistrial. Up until Wednesday night, when the case was dropped, he was waiting to learn when his retrial would begin. Salcido had not yet gone to trial. But again, neither one will face criminal charges for what happened that day 2 years ago. Las Cruces Police Chief Jaime Montoya telling us the district attorney worked with the New Mexico Attorney General to reevaluate the evidence. We're told both agreed the cases should be dropped. Because of the holiday weekend, though, the court records will not be available until Monday.
And it's beginning to feel a lot like autumn in the borderland, more so come this weekend. Here's a live look at the city from our ABC-7 downtown camera. You see it's a clear night, but the winds are starting to pick up a bit. But come Sunday, it looks like they're going to blow with a lot more force. That's why Storm Tracker Iris Lopez just put the borderland under an ABC-7 First Alert. Iris.
Cooler temperatures are ahead of us, winds, but let's focus on what you can expect for tonight if you're going to be heading out for your Black Friday. It's not over yet. Expect those 40s all across the board, mostly cloudy conditions. We're going to be in those lower 40s by 11 o'clock, then midnight we're going to see 41 as the expected temperatures. So staying on the temperature mark, 53 the current temperature in New Mexico Farm and Ranch with 56 Anthony, over in Anthony, Mexico, and Mesilla Valley Christian Schools at 56 as well. Officially, our temperatures here in El Paso, 57 over at the El Paso International Airport with 52 over in Las Cruces. So on your weather checklist, we're going to take a look at your temperature trend to see those cooler temperatures when they're going to make their way, plus your 7-day rain and windcast coming up. Back to you.
Okay, Iris, thank you. Black Friday is well underway. Shoppers flocking to malls, shopping centers, and department stores to grab the best deals.
What about you?
I did not. I didn't wake up on time.
I know. I asked her. No, I did not. I just don't want to brave the crowds, I tell you. But apparently the crowds weren't as bad as they have been in years past.
No.
You said you just didn't want to get out of bed. Good reason. ABC-7's Denise Olivas continues our Black Friday coverage.
The Christmas trees, the lights, they tell us all one thing here at Cielo Vista Mall is that the holiday shopping season is here. But it was a much calmer start on Black Friday.
The early opening at 6 a.m. it probably is not as crazy as it used to be in terms of, the traffic, but we do see that on Thursday evening.
And families showed up when the doors opened Friday morning.
Our dad woke us up at 4:30. I like it because it's crazy, but yeah, it's like, tradition.
Others were at the mall for a second day in a row. Marlon Cuenca braved the crowds on Thanksgiving.
It was kind of chaotic, but it's all good.
Friday morning was the calm before the storm at Cielo Vista. The mall will see crowds like this one at Best Buy from now until the end of the year. More people are staying out later on Thanksgiving rather than waking up earlier on Black Friday.
Here to Toys R Us about 12, but we've been shopping since 10:30.
So this year, I think it's very calm.
A new survey says some of the most coveted deals for Black Friday are televisions or entertainment systems. Clothing ranks second on the list, followed by computers or laptops.
Trying to find all the good gifts for the family and also for the friends. I actually enjoy giving rather than receiving.
Denise Olivas, ABC-7.
So how is Black Friday treating you? If you haven't found the deal you were looking for today,
here's an alternative. Tomorrow is Small Business Saturday. ABC7's Darren Hunt is live to tell you how you can help your own community by spending some of that money locally. Darren.
Bob and Josie, there are 28 million small businesses in the United States, including 56,000 here in El Paso. El Paso's Chambers of Commerce say that if you want more of your money to stay here, then skip the big boxes and shop local.
Small business is the core backbone of the community. They are Main Street mom and pop, and they are critical to an economic formula.
Cindy Ramos-Davidson is CEO of the El Paso Hispanic Chamber of Commerce. She wants those of you rushing around this Black Friday to listen up.
It's important to shop small and think small and buy small, promote small, hire small, and do that locally because you are reinvesting in the community that you live in.
She said if Borderland Christmas shoppers will consider local before national, they could have a bigger economic impact locally than they may realize. According to the American Independent Alliance, when you shop at small businesses like this, about 48%, nearly half of your money, stays right here in El Paso. But when you shop at national businesses like this, only 14% of your money stays in town.
I knew that.
Does that inspire you at all to shop local?
It does, but at the same time, local, we really don't have much of like a selection.
Will you think about giving small businesses a little more try this year?
Yeah. Will.
Now, does that urge you at all to go shop?
It does. It really does. Like the homemade stuff, like the soaps, the hair bows, just homemade stuff. It does encourage you to stay here, and I mean, I enjoy it more than coming to the stores. Sometimes you get it better.
Yeah, well, it wouldn't be as packed, would it?
No. Oh no, it wouldn't be bodies to bodies.
Now, Ramos-Davidson said if shoppers would just set aside a percentage of their cash to buy presents at small businesses in El Paso, like 25 to 50%, it would have a huge impact on the city. Bob and Josie.
Sure would. Darren, thanks so much. If you are going shopping tonight or this weekend, please keep your guard up and keep your valuables out of sight. Our New Mexico Mobile Newsroom crew found it is incredibly easy for thieves to target your car while inside shopping. So police say tuck those items away. Today we spotted Las Cruces police patrolling the Mesilla Valley Mall, and it was overflowing with cars. We looked inside some cars just to see what we could find, and yeah, sunglasses, packages. We even found a car with an unzipped purse in the front seat. Now, police also say you need to be vigilant when walking to and from your car, and to you business owners, just keep your eye out for shoplifters.
You do have people out there that just think it's fun, and they will target this small businesses.
And tonight, our New Mexico Mobile Newsroom crew is speaking with local business owners about what it takes to protect their belongings during the mad rush. ABC7's Jamie Warren is live in Las Cruces. Jamie.
Well, it's been a busy day here in Las Cruces, but right now on the road, not too many cars in this parking lot by this shopping center. Shoppers saying they know they need to be vigilant, but business owners also need to be on the lookout because it is a big day for shoplifters.
We've been having to hold hands a lot because there's been a lot of people out.
The parking lots are packed, and while shoppers try to stay safe while braving the stores, store owners also remain vigilant. Small businesses here in Las Cruces say, especially during this holiday season, they need to take extra precautions. That means not only looking out for the items in their stores, but also looking out for themselves.
If they need it that bad, you know, just take it, but just leave me alone. I want to stay.
Jenny Fowler, owner of Crafts by Archie, greets every customer with a smile.
If I can be of any help, my name's Jenny.
But says the thought of someone swiping her delicate crafts and holiday trinkets is a concern.
I have ADT. I do have people that come in and watch me, you know, sit with me and stuff like that.
We do see an increase in shoplifters during this season.
And because of that, business owners like Fowler are on the lookout.
I try to pay attention to everybody that comes in that door, and I think they like that. They like having communication with you.
And tell everybody where you got it and come back and see me.
Alrighty. Thank you. Have a nice day. Be safe out there.
If you are a business owner, police encourage you to be on the lookout for anything suspicious, and of course call them if there are any problems. Reporting live in Las Cruces with our New Mexico Mobile Newsroom, Jamie Warren, ABC-7.
Thank you, Jamie. And as she just showed us, the traffic wasn't so bad out there for any Las Cruces shoppers. Right now, here in the borderland, let's begin the ABC-7 traffic track report with a live look at I-10 West. This is a camera at Asarco showing the backup from a reported accident that happened in between Sunland Park and Executive. The westbound lanes are affected right now. Again, that is that same area that is under construction, but no closures scheduled from TxDOT tonight, actually until Monday because of the holiday weekend. But on the east side, I-10 and Hawkins, both directions by the Fountains and Cielo Vista, look pretty good. We also have our traffic track flow with all green for the most part, except for the bottom left of your screen. You see that stretch of I-10. That is between Sunland Park and Executive, showing there's backup in the westbound lanes, so just drive safely out there. So what would you do if you go into the store, you go to get a cup of coffee, you come out, and your car is stolen?
Now imagine your dog was in the car. Tonight, an incredible story for the holidays when a pup and her owner, or the owner, are reunited here in the borderland.
There's a lot of people who take their kids for granted, who have healthy kids, and I feel like he's perfect. He's perfect for me.
That's right, Operation Noel. It's underway. You can donate now. We'll tell you about that after the break, and the people you will help with your generosity. Iris?
Well, we're looking at that first alert. You can see cooler temperatures for tomorrow, but winds pick up for Sunday. And then we're going to see stronger winds, cooler temperatures, and rain chances for next week. We'll get more into detail coming up.
This is ABC-7 at 6, where news comes first. Welcome back to ABC-7 at 6. I'm Josie Ortegon.
And I'm Bob Harp. Rick and Estella have the evening off. A tearful reunion for a dog and his family. Trooper was with his owner, Carrie, early Wednesday morning in Deming when she stopped for a cup of coffee. But it was so cold outside, Carrie left the car running with the heater on with Trooper inside. She came back outside, the car was gone, and Trooper was with it, but 18 years old is Trooper. Can you believe it? Turns out Trooper was dropped off miles away here in El Paso. After searching local shelters, the family found him at the Humane Society of El Paso this morning.
Horrific couple days, just, having the car stolen and having the dog in the car, and we recovered the car, but the dog was gone, and now we're just glad to be reunited again.
After 18, wow, Carrie saying Trooper was a little afraid, but overall he's in good spirits.
Glad he's back home. And ABC-7's effort to keep El Paso children warm this winter continues with just 6 days to go into our annual Operation Noel Telethon. And every day until next Thursday, we're introducing you to Borderland families who are so grateful for your generosity. Tonight, meet Adriana Bruno and her son, Jaden.
He's made this process so much easier for me, believe it or not, because they always tell me you're so strong, and that's where he gets it from. And to be honest, it's all him. If he wouldn't handle the situation or his procedures like he does, it would kill me.
7-year-old Jaden was diagnosed with leukemia 2 years ago. Thankfully, he's now in remission. His mom is far from paying off all his medical expenses, but every day she's getting closer to getting back on her feet thanks to the help of friends and family. And this winter, thanks to your donations, Jaden will stay warm and cozy.